Some customers hoping to cash in on tax-free hurricane supplies are losing out. New at 11, if you're looking forward to spending hot summer days by the pool, this of course always looks good. We've seen alarm pulls like this one in schools, churches, and businesses, but not everyone is pulling them for the right reason. Tonight, we continue our scams and ripoff series, investigating counterfeit items, fake electronics, making their way into the market. Lieutenant Governor candidate E.W. Jackson is known for his conservative views on hot-button issues like abortion and homosexuality, but one political analyst says Jackson could hurt the Republican ticket. New at 11, after the bombings at the Boston Marathon, many people are looking for ways to help, like donating to a charity or fund, but beware, your money could be going in someone else's pocket.
Guns like this 9mm are some of the most popular, and its magazine that comes with it is constantly sold out.
Cold, hard snow means cold, hard cash for tow truck drivers. You guys at home, don't be alarmed. I'm wearing these sunglasses for a purpose. Lowe's tells me that they are looking to hire 26 temporary employees. This Home Depot says they just hired 11. So with speed being a concern in this neighborhood, we decided to come right back here, the scene of the accident, with a speed gun. Parents are always told to put the computer in a common area so you can monitor how much time your kids spend on the internet. But if you add a smartphone and a tablet, that means they can go on the web anytime, any place. The person who called the Solonkis left a number. The couple didn't call it, but I'm going to try now.
You're watching WHSV News 3. 11 minutes of nonstop news and weather starts right now.
The summer travel season is about to begin. Good evening, everyone. I'm Deon Guillory. We start tonight with breaking news first. A bridge collapse in Washington State. Take a look at this picture. This happened just minutes ago on the Interstate 5 Skagit River Bridge in Washington State. This is near the Seattle area. You can see that portion of the bridge in the water below. This is both the north and southbound lanes. We are also told that people and vehicles are in that water right now. We, of course, will keep a close eye on this developing breaking news story and bring you any new information as soon as we get it. And in about an hour, state police will start increasing patrols to keep you safe. WHSV's David Coy is live tonight with a preview. David. New details tonight on changes coming to the Boy Scouts. Openly gay boys will now be allowed to join scouting. Now, this vote followed months of debate, but there are still some restrictions when it comes to membership. In Moore, Oklahoma, a funeral for a 9-year-old girl is the first one for the 24 victims of Monday's tornado. 10 of them were children. Now, this would have been the last day of school in a normal school year. And as Marcy Gonzalez explained, some teachers returned to this, the scene of so much pain. We want to give you an update on this breaking news that we told you about at the top of the newscast. A bridge collapse in Washington State. You're looking at the picture of the bridge. Both the northbound and southbound sides of Interstate 5 at the Skagit River Bridge have collapsed. You can see part of that bridge in the water below. We are told that there are people in the water, but it's not clear how many are there and the extent of their injuries. We don't know what has caused the collapse of this. A newspaper reporter at the scene has been saying that sheriff's office rescue boats are there and rescue crews are looking for people in the water. Apparently, someone has seen one person sitting atop one car that is in the water and could see a second vehicle as well. Crowds of people are lined up here trying to get a look at what's going on, and they're asked to stay away from this. This bridge, from what we've been told and the research that we found, was built back in 1955 and is used by 70,000 vehicles daily. That's according to statistics from 2010. Of course, we will continue to follow this story and bring you any new information. Now look at this, actor Morgan Freeman sleeping during an interview. Yes, he and Michael Caine were doing satellite interviews for their new movie, Now You Can See Me, but in parts of this, now you can see Morgan Freeman taking a little nap. Their new movie hits theaters next week.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Hopefully I can stay awake today.
Right,
It was
all
busy.
of us, because it's been a long day. But you've got a lot of sports to talk about.
I do.
We've got new information on that breaking news. We've been following that bridge collapse in Washington State. Take a look at these live pictures from Skagit County, Washington. You see this boat right here, a rescue boat trying to find people in the water below this bridge that collapsed just about maybe 45 minutes to an hour ago. We are told at this point at least one person has been pulled from the water, but it's unknown how many more people may still be in the water and how many cars are there. You can see what looks like maybe an SUV that these rescuers are trying to get to at least pull someone out of there. It's a rescue mission at this point. Right now, this is a still developing story, and of course, we will continue to keep you updated on what's going on with this. Investigators say Jennifer Romero's disappearance is linked with a Facebook hookup, and with new technology connecting all of us, it's harder to get your kids to unplug. The search is on tonight for Jennifer Romero. The 16-year-old has been missing since last Saturday.
My little girl, she went to her bedroom, to wake her up, and then she wasn't there.
Nearly a week into its investigation, the Augusta County Sheriff's Office believes Romero may be linked to a sex trafficking ring.
She'll do whatever they tell her to do just to survive.
Investigators believe she got caught up in it through Facebook. According to the Center for Missing and Exploited Children, 93% of teens go online, 75% of them have cell phones, and 73% have profiles on social networking sites. Parents are always told to put the computer in a common area so you can monitor how much time your kids spend on the internet. But if you add a smartphone and a tablet, that means they can go on the web anytime, any place.
Kids are doing internet work now just about anywhere they want to and anytime they want to.
Internet safety expert Joe Shoker says having open communication with your kids is the #1 key to keeping them away from internet strangers.
Sometimes the Facebook, especially for, teenager, that's really dangerous.
An online connection that now has investigators believing this teen is in trouble. The internet expert also suggests that you limit the amount of time your kids are on the internet, to go online with them, and if they have a cell phone, for them to leave it with you overnight.
The 45, which is made by Kimber, is a 45 ACP.
For April Doval, guns are a way of life.
So you're a gun girl.
I am a gun girl.
But this petite woman with huge knowledge about guns is having a hard time finding the ammo she needs.
Just a 22, Ruger 1022, just we go out and plink around with it at the gun range. We cannot find ammo for that anywhere.
April and her boyfriend are regular customers at Ashby Arms. Owner Dennis Golden is having a hard time keeping ammunition on his store's shelves. He says it's been this way since last month's shooting at Sandy Hook Elementary School.
The ammo that's flying off the shelf is directly proportionate related to the guns that are flying off the shelves.
Guns like this 9mm are some of the most popular, and its magazine that comes with it is constantly sold out.
Because of that, Ashby Arms has had to put a limit on the number of boxes of bullets customers can buy.
Your self-defense handguns, your self-defense rifles, the ammunition for all these things is in short supply and high demand.
Golden says shipments are taking 2 weeks, up from the usual few days. Doval says she understands.
But it's frustrating, when you just want things to be back to normal.
I uncovered that this scam has been making its way across the country for the last year and a half. It's coming from someone with a Las Vegas number, but they gambled on the wrong woman.
Hello?
That's how an unusual phone call started Wednesday morning for Reba Simmons. She says a woman called her about a new Medicare card, asking to verify her address and her bank account number.
Gave me 9 numbers and said, now you finish them. And I told her I wasn't giving anybody my number over the telephone.
Simmons says the woman tried to convince her to do it.
I told her, have a nice day, and hung up.
Simmons has caller ID and jotted down the number, so I decided to call it. So there you have it. There's a busy signals, no one's picking up, and so the number is not good. An internet search of the number shows that it is from Henderson, Nevada, a suburb of Las Vegas, and several websites like this one have comments from people who got the same call as Reba Simmons.
It makes me angry.
People target older adults because they see them as a more vulnerable population.
Beth Bland says this isn't unusual. She works to help seniors avoid scams. Simmons is trying to do the same.
I just want everybody to know that it is happening.
So you won't roll the dice and have nothing left in your bank account. And if you feel you've been a victim of a scam or someone tried to trick you into one, give me a call. That number 540-433-9191, extension 115, or you can drop me an email, deon.guillory@whsv.com.